o'clock. What time is it?
Well, yeah.
It's time, isn't it? Woohoo! I am so on it. I could have put this on, but I don't have one that says 2 minutes and 1 minute. You know, sometimes it just says 3 minutes for about. Yeah, we're gonna start a cooking show right now. Who wants their free salad? We've got an 8-vegetable garden salad coming at you right now. I made it myself because I knew you were coming. Kind of like a cake. We actually got the recipe for this salad out of Prevention Magazine. And they say if you eat a portion 3 to 5 times a week, you significantly reduce your risk of maternal cancer. So that's kind of cool. I have, let's see, a little dressing. I got my finest serving dishes. You ready for your salad? And then we're going to play the happy name the vegetable game. If you can guess what the 8 vegetables are, we'll give you 3 gifts. Do you want? Well, if you like some dressing, I've got zesty Italian. I also have zesty Italian. You want to go for it?
I need to put my order.
Yep, I don't ever dress them for anybody.
Oh my.
You need a little more salad to go with your dressing, just let me know.
That was for later.
Do you guys want
Eyes
this?
coming here, it's for later.
Ah,
No, they're making.
why are they making fun of you? Gotta get your veggies in, right? If I throw one at you, it's a tossed salad. I'm gonna make a lot of really, really bad jokes.
Here's a bad one. It's a good one.
And
Vegetarian with
Vegetarian with what?
salad shoot.
I've got some I mostly tell cow jokes. You know, like what do you call a cow with no legs?
Steak.
Ground beef.
I heard a good soccer one on my day.
Yeah?
Why do cows have hoofs instead of feet?
Why?
They lactose.
This is awful. I've got really, I was a bartender for a lot of years. I tell a lot of guy walking bar jokes, My absolute favorite is these 2 Irishmen walk out of a bar. What? It could happen. Who all wants their free salad? We got a free salad going on. We're about to start the Kitchen Craft Cooking Show. We're going to make some healthy, delicious, amazing food. We're going to cook the waterless way. We're going to cook some food with water. And we're going to see if you can taste the difference. That's me. I was in the Air Force.
Me too.
Awesome. I've been out for quite a while.
Me too.
Actually,
30 years.
yeah. I went to the Air Force Academy.
What year?
86.
81.
You didn't even have girls.
Second class.
Second class, yeah. Too much salad? 3 vegetable, 8 vegetable garden salad? Yeah, I was like, what, in the 6th class. 8 vegetable garden salad. We got them going down. It's yummy for you. So we can do that together. We can. Ready? Are you ready for our secret club? Fast, neat, average.
Really good.
There we go. Woohoo! Did you like an 8 vegetable garden salad?
My brother's your classmate.
Who's your brother?
Jim Bell.
Jim, I don't know.
Was in 10th squad.
I was in 19. Yeah. I've got 3 salads going on. Awesome. If you like some dressing, I've got some right there. I usually like people to put it on. Actually, I'm supposed to ask you a question before I give you your salad. What was your name? Jennifer? You're correct. That is your name. You're awesomely done.
I feel so good.
If they're tough questions, would you like an easy question or a hard question?
I'm actually going to go find my husband.
Okay, excellent. I've got salads from him too. We're starting our cooking show. I'm going to tell a lot of really, really, really bad jokes. But I make good food, folks. So Jennifer, what we're going to start doing, if you can guess what the 8 vegetables are, I give you a prize. And it is a group effort. So just holler them out when you see them.
Zucchini, yellow squash, carrot,
It's just regular white onion, but that's okay. Close.
Okay. I don't know if you have orange peppers.
No, there aren't any peppers in there.
One of these really thin.
Ooh, that's the hardest one. That is actually a member of the squash family. Yeah. If you churn milk, it turns into
Buttersquash.
butternut squash. You bet.
How many more?
I think you're only missing maybe two. Doing really well.
Did you say zucchini?
She did say zucchini.
Fried mushrooms?
No, there are no fried mushrooms in here. We didn't fry anything. We're not gonna fry stuff. I'm gonna make corn on the cob though. Yeah? You might want to sit down.
Which bites besides onion?
This is when people start cheating and they look at my salad.
Oh, well, I didn't even. Well, okay, regular cabbage and celery.
There we go, you got them all. So you get a prize. She did it all by herself. Usually this is a group effort, so I'm pretty proud. You get the amazing catch. Almost juicer. Do you know how to use it? Alright. You get an orange, any kind of citrus fruit. Roll it around and get it kind of mushy on the inside. Then I use that to pull the core out. And when you squeeze it, all the juice comes out through the, I've been squeezing this today, so it all comes right out through there. Super cool. Use it for lemons on your fish, limes in your gin and tonics. You want some too? Just for standing around?
Sure.
See, that's me. That's me. Ready?
There's no broccoli or cucumber in here, though, right? Yeah.
That's how bad I am. Ready? There. That was better. That was better. Oh, shoot. That one just sucked my hand. That was awful.
not a very good try.
That is the worst throw I've ever done. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Fantastic. So we're going to start the cooking show now. How many people have heard of waterless cookware? Have you heard of cookware? Did I tell a bad joke? You brought him back? Are you ready for your salad? How about now?
Has too many colors.
You're supposed to eat the rainbow every day. It's phenomenal. Sit on down, relax. What else you got to do? I'm going to entertain you. So has anyone heard of waterless cookware? Do you have some? Really? How long have you had it? 1 year. So you're here for a refresher course.
Haven't used it yet.
What?
Well, I'm trying to use a little.
All right, sit on down. We're going to fix all your problems. Okay. Sit on down, relax. What is your name? Andrea. And Arthur. Andrea and Arthur. And you are Mike, Kathy. Andrea, Arthur, Mike and Kathy, Barbara and Jennifer. Jennifer and
Sir.
Dan. Sir Dan. You're united. That is awesome. What is your name, sir? Steve. Okay, I'm going to do my best. It's kind of been a crazy day, so we'll see what happens. Let's go and start the cooking show. We are going to, if you've never heard of waterless cookware, that's okay. We've been around since 1906, but if you haven't heard of us, maybe it's because for most of that time we only came door to door. You can't ever get the cookware in stores. We're not on TV, so you might not be familiar with us, but that's okay. Give me 20 minutes, you're going to all be experts. Now, waterless cookware. Let's get started. Put this away. I'm going to tell lots of super bad jokes. I already went through a couple cow jokes. We've got, what do you call a cow with no legs? What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. What do you call a cow that just gave birth to a baby cow? Decaffeinated. Oh, they get worse. Arthur's just rolling his eyes. All right, so how many of anybody seen one of these before? You have one, don't you? Excellent. This is called the kitchen cutter. And what it is a fabulous dicing and slicing tool. It's got a suction cup on the bottom. You put it down, flip the lever over, and it locks down 600 pounds of pressure. So it's not going anywhere. It comes with 4 different tones. They each do a different thing. Just got to get myself organized here. Move this over a bit. First cone I'm going to show you, this is the slicer cone. There's a hole on the bottom. You line it up with the peg here. Clockwise puts it on, counterclockwise takes it off. So it's super, super easy. And as I said, it's a commercial grade vegetable dicing and slicing machine. A lot of chefs like to use it, a lot of catering companies, because it's so portable and easy to clean up. I am a chef, I'm from a restaurant background. Most of the places I have worked have had one of these in the kitchen. They really like it. There is a lifetime warranty on the motor. Thank you for getting that.
That's good to know.
It comes, this is actually pretty cool, new this year. They update things periodically. It now comes in 3 different speeds. I don't know if yours did that. It's slow, medium, and fast. Is anyone getting worried for my hand when it gets back kind of down in there?
Let's see your hand.
Sir Dan doesn't care because, you know. Anyway, this is a super, super safe device. This is my bare hand. You can put it right on there. Forwards is fine. Backwards is fine. Inside is fine. Just don't put your fingers down there and keep grinding because you know we call that. Right. Finger food. Hamburger. This is my favorite. Ready? Chef Sal Anschuetz. Not the good kind. Yeah. All right. How long, Jennifer, would it take you to cut this many carrots at home?
I've done it.
What?
It'd be a long time.
It'd be a long time. There was a lady here earlier today. She said 2 days. She did. I was like, 2 days? She goes, Sal, it would take me an entire day to decide that I wanted to cook. Fair enough. All right, do you think that's enough carrots for all of us? You think? Yeah? Okay? All right, then we'll start getting with it. All right, so waterless soup, by the way, this is super easy to clean up. Tap out the extra vegetables. They've been combed, so everything is dishwasher safe, except for the base. You don't want to submerge the base, but it does come apart for easy cleaning. Yeah, you lose the suction, but everything just wets down, which has been cooked. Pretty nice. Okay, let's get cooking. And over here, I have a waterless pan. This is our 1/4, the smallest pan that we make. A couple of things that make it waterless. One is how thick it is. It's 110 gauge. There are 7 layers of metal in there. But the other is this double rolled rim. And what that does, when you get your food in your pan, when it starts to heat up, it starts to sweat at about 180 degrees. And it lets off a little bit of vapor. The vapor goes into that rim, and the lids are designed to fit so perfectly, and they're so heavy that it creates a vapor lock. And every pan acts like a little miniature oven or a little miniature pressure cooker. So, where are my cooks? My cooks. Awesome. Where are my eaters? Gotta be one or the other, right? Would you agree we eat with our eyes, right? Okay, so I'm gonna add some beautiful bright colors to make this look really, really pretty. We're gonna get some corn on the cob action going. Do y'all like corn on the cob? You know how hard it is to find this time of year? We got broccoli. Broccoli is the #1 breast cancer fighting vegetable in the world, so everybody know that. And if you're not fond of broccoli, zucchini is the same dark, deep green that broccoli is because it has a lot of the same nutrition, so you can eat that. This is important, guys. Ready? Cabbage is the #1 prostate cancer fighting vegetable. So eat your cabbage. It's also super high in fiber. And then we'll get a little red bell pepper going on in there. Do y'all know the difference between a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper? Besides the color. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's the same pepper. It's just the red bell pepper's been on for about 3.5 weeks longer. And during that time, it actually, the sugars ripen and it gets a lot more nutrition from the soil. I put it in for another reason. Isn't that pretty? I put it in for its color. Did you know there's two colors? It's been scientifically proven. When we see these two colors side by side, it triggers our hunger reflex. Do you know what they are? Red's one, and yellow. You know that from last year, don't you? Yeah. What color is McDonald's sign? Burger King, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, Denny's. They're all red and yellow, and that's why. So if you want to trick people into eating more food, put red and yellow in there. Now, if you're cooking at home, not Arthur and Andrea. Andrea? Thank you. If you're cooking at home, what's the next thing you're going to add to the pot?
Water.
Water, right, absolutely. And here's where the whole waterless point of this comes in and why it's so important. It doesn't matter if you add a little bit of water. It doesn't matter if you put in a lot of water. Water is the universal dissolvent. And what it does, whatever it touches, it starts to break apart. How long has that water been in there? 15 seconds maybe? What is that? That's all your vitamin A, your beta carotene, that's the nutrition. That's the reason you eat vegetables going almost instantaneously into the water. So we don't want to cook with any water. We want to leave the flavor and the nutrition in the food. This cookware is also greaseless. It's water-free, it's greaseless. You don't need any grease at all to cook like a chicken breast or steak, fish. Those all have fat in them, and that's enough to cook the pan. Why would it be important to cook without any grease? I tell you one big reason. Where does all the fat go? This is what causes heart disease. And this is kind of a scary thing. When I was a kid, I'm slightly younger than Dan, the average American who had stage 1 heart disease was in their 40s. It's a little younger now. The average American is right here. Anybody know how old they are? 12 years old. Why do we have kids with heart disease among us? McDonald's, exactly. Too much red and yellow, not the good kind. So we're going to cook without water, we're going to cook without grease. All right, now for kicks and grins, I'm going to make some carrots the way my grandma would have done it. This is not a waterless pot. This is your copper core all-clad from Williams and Sonoma. Everybody know the store called Williams and Sonoma? There's one at Woodland Mall. Very high-end cookware. This pan actually costs $245. If I don't add water to this pot, what's going to happen to those carrots? They're going to burn. So I don't have a choice. The pot makes me add the water. I'm even going to add the nutrition from the other carrots. So we've got one pot with water. We've got one pot without any water. I'm going to get both of these going on at the same time. Ken, do you do any cooking at home? Yeah. Popcorn. Do you ever do vegetables? What temperature do you turn your veggies up to? Does it cook on high? Okay. We're going to turn these up on high, because that's where most people, when they're boiling water, right, that's where they go. These, with this cookware, you go medium to low. So I've got to turn them on medium to low. They're too efficient, they're going to burn the food if you go above that. Cook them low? Excellent. Now it's going to take about 4, maybe 5 minutes, and that vapor lock I was talking about is going to form. And we'll know, because we'll see a little vapor coming out of the pot, and I'm going to spin the lid. The lid just is going to go around in circles. It's kind of fun. I like spinning my lids. At that point in time, I'm going to turn the burner off. So we see the vapor, we spin the lid. What do? Turn it off. And we're going to do that because that happens at 180 degrees. The second biggest enemy to flavor and nutrition after water is heat. When you go above 200, you start to break down the enzymes, the chain molecules, everything is really good for you. So we're going to cook at a lower temperature. Okay. Now, while we're waiting for the veggies to get going, I'm going to make for you the fabulous 8 vegetable garden salad that some of you enjoy. Everybody likes salad. Who likes salad? Who eats a salad every day? Really? That's for more or less. Yeah. Okay.
6 out of 7.
That's good. That's really amazing. This is kind of fun. Does anybody watch Family Feud? Yeah? We're going to play Family Feud. I'm going to bring back the kitchen cupboard. Top answer is on the board. See it? What is the number one reason Americans give why they don't eat more salads?
Too much time.
That is exactly it. They say it takes too long to make a salad. And I say if you think it takes too long to make a salad, maybe you're using the wrong salad making tool. Anybody here have a lawn? Big yard? Yeah? No? You got a lawnmower?
Close to stand, yeah.
Yeah? Got the edge trimmer? Weed whacker? You look like a Craftsman tool guy. You got Craftsman tools hanging in the garage.
Used to.
Yeah. We have every time-saving, energy-saving device there is to take care of our yards. We live in Michigan. How many months out of the year do we take care of our yards? How many months out of the year do you cook? Where do you really need the time-saving, energy-saving devices? Just saying. And I like to call that last cone, I call that my Ruffles potato chip cone. Put a potato through there, spread these on a cookie sheet, bake them for 10 minutes at 375. You have fat-free potato chips. Eat them all day long, never gain any weight. All right, my next cone I'm going to show you, this does kind of a matchstick cut, but it also is great for coleslaw. Who likes coleslaw? Do you make your own?
Yeah.
You use it now. This is the trick. Cut your cabbage into wedges. I bought this cabbage this morning at Myers. It was 59 cents a pound. Then I went over to the deli. And in the deli, coleslaw was $3.99 a pound. And what's the only difference? They cut it up for you, right? Yeah. And how fresh is that coleslaw in the deli? By law here in Michigan, it can be up to 1 week old. I like to go down to the last 2 or 3 leaves just because then I worry about pesticides and that's how people handle it. I like that to wash it. Pretty nice. Anybody ever buy the bags of pre-shredded veggies? Yeah. You know they pump those full of carbon dioxide so the color doesn't change. They have an 8-week shelf life. Make your own fresh. It's much better. I'm going to add some red cabbage. Red cabbage is a little more expensive than green cabbage, but it's also better for you. It's got a lot of iron. Niacin. It's very good for your thyroid. And it's pretty. Of course, cabbage is the 2x2x2 veggie. You know what I mean by that? It takes 2 hours to cook it. You can smell it from 2 blocks away. And 2 hours after you eat it. Never mind. Okay, well, that's 5 vegetables. We gotta add 3 more. Because everyone likes celery. You don't like celery? Is it because you don't like the strings in the celery? That's nature's dental. Yeah. It tastes like, yeah. Nature's dental floss. It actually is a great salt substitute. It tastes like salt, but it doesn't add the sodium. Anybody ever try to take the strings out? How's that working for you? So here's the trick. There's a little gap behind the back of the hopper where the cutting surface comes around. Whatever I slide through that gap, it's just going to get taken off. I'm shredding the heart of my celery, and I'm going to get celery with no strings attached. How cool is that? And you can wear it as a pin for a vegetable awareness month. I don't know which one that is, I'm sorry. All right, we have to add my favorite food of all time. This is my favorite food. Everybody else like onions? Yeah. I put onions on just about everything. Probably not ice cream, but close. Does anyone else cry when you cut up onions? I weep like a baby. It's bad. But here's the trick. Don't peel your onion. Just cut it into quarters. And when you run it through the hopper, it's going to shred your onion for you. You can feel it when you get down to the last 2 little layers. That's where the gases are to make you cry. So you have perfect shredded little onions for your soups and salads and salsas. And look at this. No more tears. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. And like I said, the cleanup of this device is super easy, way better than food processing. Tap out kind of the extra vegetables. I've got a sink here, I just rinse it off and sanitize it. But if you don't even want to do that, just put it right in the dishwasher. Okay, I've got one more cone I want to show you. This is my favorite cone. This is the shredder cone. Who here shreds their own cheese? Awesome. When you're shredding cheese, are you use one of these? Yeah. You got one? Food processor, okay. Did you get the deluxe model that comes with I've never been able to use that baby without losing a knuckle. This shreds cheese, it shreds nuts, garlic, chocolate if you're a baker. But let's see, does everyone want cheese on their salads? I don't have any cheese. Sorry. I have the cheese plant. Anybody recognize it? That's the butternut squash. Squash is really good for you. It's naturally sweet. It's high in vitamin A and beta carotene. People don't like to cook with it because it's hard to peel, right? So I'm going to take the rind side and I'm going to put it against the back of my hopper. And as I run it through, we're going to get it to shred and peel my squash at the same time. Squash is very not happy. There we go. Woo, there we go. All right. You get absolutely no waste. And what does that look like? Cheese. Looks like cheese, right? You want to get kids to eat more salads? You tell them that that is cheese. They'll believe you. It works like a charm. Just don't put it on a pizza because it does not melt. And then the jig will be up. I made that entire salad in about 4 minutes. Earlier today, they all thought that said applesauce. It was very sad. And that's better for you than the honeymoon salad. Do y'all know the honeymoon salad? Lettuce alone. No dressing. Yeah, yesterday everybody thought that said grown too. All right, I'm looking over here and I see a little vapor coming out. Do y'all see that? All right, so what am I supposed to do? I'm going to spin it. See how that just keeps going around? That tells me the vapor lodge is ready to form. And now what do? Turn it off. We don't want to keep adding heat. Does anybody here have an electric stove? Okay, anybody have gas? Electric stove, we actually have to take it off the burner because the burner is going to keep adding heat to it. Gas, you just turn it off and good to go. These aren't done yet. They've been on the stove for about 5 minutes. They're going to take about another 5 or 6 minutes and then they're going to be ready for us to eat. But the pot is going to finish doing the cooking for us. We're done using energy, and if you save energy, what are you really saving? Money. They did a study at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and they found that cooking with this cookware saves about $1 every single meal off your energy, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we've got a few minutes. I'm going to entertain y'all, and I'm going to let you know a little bit more about how all of this works. We come to the home show. We want to get great ideas for our houses, right? Nice things to do, ways to improve our lives. What's the most expensive room in the house to redo?
Stop.
Have you been to the show before? That's what a guy earlier said. Yeah.
Have you seen her closet?
No, it's the kitchen. We do home demonstrations. We go to people's houses and they have this beautiful kitchen. They're like, yeah, we just did a kitchen redo. It was $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. And then we say, where's the cookware? And they go, oh, we'll get it. It's down over here. Are you ready? And they bring out the most expensive pots and pans in the world. Have y'all ever seen any of these? Y'all still using some of these?
Use that one.
There was a lady here earlier. She said, Sal, when did you break into my house and steal all my pots and pans? And the lady sitting next to her said, I wish my pots and pans were that good. I felt very badly for her. Anybody else still using the cast iron? Okay. You know what? This was a great tool. You can put it on a campfire, make cornbread with it. Can you wash it? You gotta keep adding oil and grease. It's very porous. You know that every time you add water to this, it instantly turns into rust when it goes into the food. Just not very sanitary. We can do better. Here's the scary ones. Anybody using one of these? Okay, you are. Which one?
Both.
Both? You got them really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And you know why, right? Yeah. Here's the question. This is the most expensive pan in the U.S. I paid $20 for it at Walmart. Why do I have a $700 price tag hanging on it? You buy it over and over and over again. How long do these last? How long are they nonstick? A couple of months, maybe? And then you throw it out. Where do they end up? landfill, you need to throw them out too. Now, this is the good news. They don't make Teflon anymore. They proved it causes cancer. 2015 was the last year. That's why you see the ceramic coming out. But they're both still really bad. Because once you get a chip or a scratch, do you know what the metal is underneath there? It's aluminum. It's straight up aluminum. So you get a chip or a scratch, not only does it not work, but you're cooking on aluminum. Anyone know any of the health risks associated with aluminum? Alzheimer's, dementia, yeah, if you couldn't remember. I've got a little ordinary tap water here. I don't know why that's my favorite joke, but it is. So we got some tap water. Now, I am not a medical expert. I am a chef. I have a little scotch right here. So you need to do your own research. But Dr. Oz just did a big expose on this. Your average Alzheimer's patient has 8 times as much aluminum in their brains as a healthy person. Jury's still out on that one. But it has absolutely been tied to a number of different kinds of cancer and to Parkinson's disease. This is what I know. I don't want to cook on something that adds that to my food. Can y'all see that? Do you know what that is? That's aluminum oxide. And that's poisonous. In fact, it's so poisonous that it's illegal for pet dishes to be made out of aluminum. Because pets, they get done eating and they lick your bowls, right? And they were getting tongue and throat cancer and they were dying. So we protect pets from this, but we cook on it every single day. How much sense does that make? Really, the only thing you want touching your food is this. That's stainless steel. Why don't we like stainless steel? It's hard to cook, it sticks. Yeah, it's kind of thin. You get hot spots, you're tied to the stove, you gotta stir it all the time, right? I'm gonna introduce you to the finest cookware in the world. This is Kitchen Craft. I'm not just saying it's the finest cookware in the world. We've been around for 110 years. It's been voted the best cookware in the world many, many times. I want you to hear the difference. What they did is they took the best qualities of all of these pots and pans and put them together in the ultimate cooking dish. I'm gonna pass this around. At the same time, I'm gonna pass around another piece of cookware. You guys are smart, you do your research. Go online, Google waterless cookware. We're gonna come up first because we're the oldest and we're the best. But there's a Chinese company out there that charges about 1/3 the price of ours. And I wanna see if you can tell the difference. I'll just throw it over there. And we'll go do that one. Check it out. So what they did, there's 7 layers of metal in there. We started off with a layer of magnetic steel. That's kind of like a cast iron pot. It holds the heat actually better than a cast iron pot. But we didn't like how porous cast iron was. So we wrapped that in aluminum so it heats up quickly and evenly. But we don't like how toxic aluminum is. So we wrapped the entire pan in surgical grade stainless steel. Anything that's going to touch you or your food, that's T304 stainless. That is the exact same stainless steel that's used in hip replacements, knee replacements, and stents. If it is surgical grade, it is also non-stick. That's right, I said non-stick. That's dishwasher safe. It's oven safe up to 400 degrees, handles, knobs, and everything. Has anybody here ever tried to fry an egg in a stainless steel pan? How'd that work for you? Not so much? Is this a real egg? Have we worked together before? All right. I said earlier that all the pots and pans are greaseless, correct? And that is true of your chicken, your pork, your fish. The exception to that is the egg. And the reason there's an exception is because eggs don't have any fat in them. There isn't a pan in this world that can cook an egg without a little bit of help. At home I use butter. Here I'm just going to use a tiny little bit of an olive oil spray. And I want you to see how non-stick these pans are. All right. If you could figure out a way to hurt the pans, drive over them with a Mack truck, stick them in the oven, forget they're in there, put them on, sell clean, melt pans. Guess what the warranty is? lifetime? I used to say lifetime, but everybody thought that meant their life. This is heirloom quality. It is forever. It's the life of the pan. You give it to your children. You give it to your grandchildren. Something goes wrong with that pan, we're going to fix it or replace it. And why can we stand behind a warranty that proudly and that positive that that is going to be a great quality product? Because, my friends, this is 100% made in the United States of America. That's actually a very big deal to me. Because this company chose to keep this product 100% American, 9,000 Americans had jobs and I'm one of them, so thank you. All the metal comes from Pennsylvania. The pots and pans themselves are made in West Bend, Wisconsin, and have been for 110 years. And if you want to see how non-stick these pans are, that's the metal, folks. There's no coating on it. There's nothing to wear away. 100 years from now, that's how non-stick this pan is going to be. Does anyone like them scrambled? I have room. Actually, I like to get a little egg guts all over the place, because if you're wondering how they clean up, right? I have a little bit of wash water, a little rinse, little sanitizer. I'm going to dry this baby off. What's your name? I'm sorry.
I'm Lacey.
Lacey. Nice to meet you. Be careful. It's probably still hot. How clean is that?
Clean.
Clean. Woo. Yeah, you can see yourself. These pots and pans, they look brand new even after 40, 50, 60 years. So it is time to eat. Who is hungry? Yay! For all of you, I brought my very finest flatware. It's actually roundware because they're round toothpicks. All right, I'm going to pass these around. Everybody grab about 3 or 4 toothpicks. We'll start over there. And the first thing we are going to try is going to be the very amazing, scrumptious boiled carrots. Who's excited for the boiled carrots? Okay. All right. Anybody here have a cup of coffee this morning? Okay, tea maybe? I'm a tea drinker. How do we make coffee or tea? In my Keurig. You take hot water and you pour it through your coffee grounds, right? And out drips your yummy, yummy, delicious coffee. There it is. We drink our coffee and it's so good. What do you do with the grounds? Throw them out. Some people compost them, right? Folks, we've been trained to cook backwards. 80% of the flavors and the nutrition is right here. And what do we do with this? Dr. Mayo from the Mayo Clinic actually said, if your kitchen sink had a digestive tract, it would be the best fed person in the house. And then who runs to Walgreens and buys jars of vitamins to replace what you just dumped down the sink? So then, what do we do with the compost? I mean the carrots. We eat those, feed them to the kids, but do those taste very good? Yeah, so what do we do? Anybody doing this? I've heard brown sugar, maple syrup. Anybody trying to make your broccoli taste like cheese? Yeah, we do this, and then you go to the doctor and he says, your blood pressure and your cholesterol are too high, you should eat more vegetables. You go, okay. It isn't your fault. The pot made you put all the good stuff out. No, it isn't. You just got the wrong pot. Let me show you. This is the waterless veggie. These are the waterless veggies. Now, how many times did I stir these? 0. I don't have to. Most pots cook bottom up, and you stir things to distribute the heat. These cook bottom up, top down, sides in, like enough, because those layers wrap all the way around. In fact, if you touch, be careful, it's kind of hot. If you touch the top and the bottom at the same time, they're the same temperature. Yeah. Remember how pretty all those veggies were in here when you put them in? Yeah, I want to hear a big ooh. Look at how beautiful that is. It smells good too. Oh yeah. All those colors stay nice and bright, nothing turned gray. Now if you've been around 100 years, 110 years, you get some things right. Every lid is also a pot holder. Come on, that's cool. Anybody here have a very demanding family, yeah, they say, we want dinner on the table right now. You can say, there it is on a silver platter. All right, how much water was in here? None. What would the bottom of your pan look like at home if you had tried that?
Black.
Black, nasty, how's that? And how do you finish cleaning it? Goes straight in the dishwasher. Although if your dishwasher is the guy, sometimes they say, yeah, we clean it. I'd watch out. Today your dishwasher's name is Sal. That would be me. I'm done. Right. That was our 1 quart pot. That's the smallest pot that we make. And I want you to see how much food I fit in that 1 quart pan. That's a lot of food. Why was there room for so much food? Right. Water actually takes up a lot of space. So smaller pots and pans do the work of much larger pots and pans with this cookware. Now, everybody has their toothpicks, right? Where are my corn on the cob lovers? Anybody love corn on the cob? I see some faces lighting up. I don't think I have quite enough to go all the way around. So if you can, just kind of carefully nibble down one row and then pass it to your neighbor. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Let's start over this. Okay, you want some? Go. Yeah, you gotta have some. Gotta try it. Gotta try it. Over here, I got one here.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Here, I got some. Hang on. Okay. I do have 2 more. Da-da-da. No? No? Sure, that has some. Now, if I come to your house and I'm making corn on the cob for you, am I boiling it? Maybe steaming it?
I put it on the grill.
Steaming it on the grill? Okay. Do you know what color does the water turn when you steam it? But the water still turns colors. What color does it turn? Kind of milky? Yeah? That's the starch and the natural sugars going out of the corn. How does that corn taste? Yeah. Who said we need salt and butter at first? And now you're like, it's pretty good, right? That's February corn, folks. Just wait till August. Because we cooked without water, all those starches and sweetness all stay in. Grilling's good, but it's a higher temperature and you break down a lot of the food too.
I usually, in the husk, I soak them in water.
Yeah. And then that's the heat from the grill is going to turn that water into kind of steam. The same sort of thing happens.
Yeah.
This is the sweetest way to do it. All right, the first plate of food that's coming around, everyone has their toothpicks, right? All right, first plate of food coming around, these are the boiled carrots. I know you all know what boiled carrots taste like. You have to try one. This is a science experiment, okay? So you're going to try a boiled carrot. You bet. Pass them on back. Thank you. The second plate of food coming around, these are the waterless veggies. Everybody try a carrot first, because I want to see if you can taste a difference side by side. So what are we trying first? Boiled carrot, then waterless carrot. But after you try a waterless carrot, try 2 or 3 other vegetables as well. The red bell pepper is actually my favorite, but the broccoli is really good. It's all good. Zucchini, we got it all going on. This is actually kind of funny. I was in Arkansas a couple of weeks ago doing a show, and this guy tried a red bell pepper, and he said, that's the best tomato I've ever had. Now there's no seasonings on anything. I didn't cook with any butter or oils, there's no salt. This is just straight up what your food tastes like, just according to how you cook it. So make sure you try a few. Get that going on. It's kind of fun. There was a lady last week. She came to one of my shows and she came up right about now. Everyone's sampling the food. She comes right up, missed the whole show. She slaps her credit card down and she says, I want all the food. Anybody get any impression that this is
Your mother?
No, I wish. She wanted all the cookware. I said, well, ma'am, you missed the show. And we think it's really important that you understand how it works. If you want to go, she said, oh, honey, I've been watching these shows for 30 years. You guys are all over the place. I said, I've always wanted different Well, he's gone now, so give me my pots. And I got upset. I was like, ma'am, I am so sorry, for your loss. And she goes, what? No, he's not gone. I just left him at home watching golf. Give me my pots. I said, are you really going to get all of this without talking to her? And she said, honey, he taught me a long time ago it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is permission. Give me your pots. It was funny. Anyway, she was cute. Did you taste a difference? Okay, it's pretty dramatic, isn't it? Do you want to try some? You're sure? How about now? What could you taste that was different?
The carrots are sweeter.
It's sweeter. Yeah, more flavorful. Pardon?
One had broccoli, one didn't.
One did have broccoli in it, one did not. That is true. So did you notice the difference in the texture? Yeah, that's cooking at a lower heat. We didn't break down all the structure and turn everything into mush. Now, the one with the broccoli, did the broccoli taste like carrots? Did the carrots taste like cabbage? Why didn't any of those flavors make them? No water. What if I thrown a hunk of cabbage in this one? What color would everything be? And what would everything taste like? You can do your vegetable medleys all in one pot. Everything stays true to itself because water doesn't combine it. So, is everybody ready for my one and half questions? Okay. Which one of these tasted better? Why is everyone laughing when I first Which one was easier to make? Which one saves you money every single day on your energy bills? And which one's better for us? Do y'all think maybe if we started cooking this way, we'd have a little more energy? Yeah, maybe spend less money at the doctor? Maybe live a little longer? Which one would you rather eat for the rest of your lives? And what's the only difference between the food that we don't really like to eat and doesn't do anything for us nutritionally and the food we enjoy? And it's really good for us. It's cooking with water. It is. And by extension, it's the pot you're using. You can go to Williams & Sonoma. You can spend $300 on a pot. You can go to Goodwill and you can spend $3 on a pot. They're the same thing. If you have to put water in there, that's what you're going to get. If you like the flavor and the nutrition benefits of the waterless cooking, you got to eat waterless cooking. So, who had lunch? Who learned something? Who laughed at even one of my jokes? Who likes the cookware? I come to you factory direct. This is where you get the cookware. You can go online. That's the most expensive way to do it because you pay full retail price and nobody gets a gift. You can have a dinner party at your house. Come to your house and eat a meal. I sleep over, I bring my dog. You pay full retail price. The host gets a gift. I come to you factory direct. I see thousands of people at the show, so I offer between 20 and 40% off the cookware, and there's an opportunity for me to give everybody gifts. So, who would like to see a color brochure? I go over the pricing real quickly. There, 2, 3. Okay, excellent. And everybody else finish it. I can get rid of these, right? Awesome. I didn't think I liked vegetables until I ate this way. And what we're going to do now is I am going to leave Studio A. And I'm going to go all the way over to Studio B. And if I can ask you all to kind of just shift over this way. And we'll see, we'll get these brochures out to you. It's just going to be a lot easier for me to explain everything. I'll grab a seat up front. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody want to finish the veggies like that for us? Good, right? All right, this is what I'm going to give you all. This is our color brochure. And I'm going to go through, it's kind of arranged in sections. I'll explain all of that. I'm going to tell you all the pricing. And then underneath that, you've got your opportunity form. We think it's pretty funny too. Make sure there's a pen on the top of your clipboard. Look at these out. One over here. Excellent. Does everybody have one? Good? Follow one? Okay. All right. So, yeah. question that everyone always asks me is, do you have to buy an entire set, or can you get any individual piece? And the answer is absolutely everything can be purchased individually. And the top row, if you're all with me on the top row, that's some of our most common individual items that people really like to get. The first one everyone wants to know about is the kitchen cover. Did you all like the kitchen cover? Would you use the kitchen cover? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grind up my hair into that.
It doesn't, it's not a meat grinder. You can't put raw meat through it, but you can put cooked meat through it. I a lot of times do chicken and some celery and onions. I make a chicken salad. You know the trick to using the kitchen cutter, right? Leave it out on your countertop. You put it away, you forget you've got it. Now my favorite thing on the top line, and this is actually our #1 selling item at home dinner parties, this is called our gourmet cooker. Does anyone here do any slow cooker cooking, crock pots? Best thing about a crock pot? Stick it in and walk away, right? What's the worst thing about it?
It's so heavy.
Cleaning it? Yeah, absolutely. So what they did, sorry, female engineer at West Penn, separated the cooking base from the pot. This is another pot, it's a 4-quart, just like all the other pots and pans. You can use that on the stove top. If you like to brown your meat first, brown it in there. Put it on the slow cooker base, walk away for 8 hours. Come home, when you're done, stick it in the dishwasher. This is truly one pot cooking. Those accessories, the accessory kit that you see there, what did I do with my camera? This is the job. This is called the pan handler. It slides on any of the handles and it gives you another place to put the lid. Although all of the handles do this, they've always got a place to put the lid. Kind of nice, right? And underneath that, you look down, there's a fat rack. That's part of the accessories as well. So if you're really watching your fat intake and you're trying to take care of that, I don't know if you're going to use it all the time. I like to use it. I did a pork roast yesterday in there, and this is what I got out. Up to you. My favorite thing about that, though, that is my favorite item. I use it every day. You know when you cook slow cooker food and you can smell it all day long? It smells so good. You know what you're smelling, right? You smell the flavor and the nutrition evaporating into the air. That's why after about 6 or 8 hours, slow cooker food doesn't taste very good. So if I were cooking an entire 5-pound chicken, with a bunch of Creole seasonings, peppers, onions, garlic, celery, tomatoes, you can smell that, right? For sure you could, right? I am cooking an entire Creole chicken, onions and peppers, nice small. It's been going all day, you couldn't smell a thing, because that vapor lock is so efficient, it locks everything in there. You never smell your food, and if you end up being gone longer than you think, nothing dries out because everything's locked in. That's about $6 worth of food. That took me 5 minutes this morning.
Yeah.
How nice, pardon? I didn't add anything. All of that liquid is coming from the chicken and the vegetables. Don't add a drop of water, it's going to be too soggy. And in about 2 hours, I'm going to add a cup of rice, and that's going to like puff up and take all that liquid in, and then I feed all the vendors. If you're around at 9 o'clock tonight, you can come by and watch us eat it. Okay, so that's the top row. I'm going to speed up here. Everybody with me on this second row where it says classic set. Yeah. All right, this is what I've got right here. And if you're cooking for between 1 and 3, maybe 4 people, this is what we recommend as kind of your starter kit. This is the 1-quart that I made all those vegetables in. You've got the 2-quart Freedom skillet, super versatile pan. 3-quart, a little deeper for your sauces, your pasta. Yes, with pasta you have to add water. Rice and pasta, you're rehydrating. Does anyone get fancy and they need a double boiler for hollandaise sauces or tomato? You do? Outstanding. In Arkansas, they didn't know what this was. So here, yeah, good luck finding one in the store nowadays, right? Double boiler, but everything has multiple uses. You flip it over, it turns the 3-quart into a 5-quart Dutch oven. And this is so cool. You know I had you touch the top and the bottom and it was the same temperature? Put a roast or a ham in there. You don't need to turn on your oven. Cook it on the stove. Cut up your potatoes. Put them in here. Cook everything on one burner. It's called stacked cooking. Works like a charm. You can keep going. The last piece in the classic set is the 8.5-inch skillet, and that's been designed to fit on top of the Freedom skillet. Put your vegetables in there. There's your meal on one burner. What time of year do you run out of burner space? Yeah. Or I don't have air conditioning. Yeah. And during the summertime, I just cook on one burner, keep the heat down. Although if you move to California, I don't recommend it. Okay, so that's the classic set. Everybody with me, the next row down, it says family set. That is what I have here on the lower shelf. It is the exact same pieces, it's just twice the capacity. Twice the capacity. So instead of a 1 quart, we have a 2 quart. Instead of a 3 quart, there is a 6 quart. Everybody in Arkansas kept saying 5. I was like, no. 6 quart. I'm not offending anyone. This is the large dome lid that turns this into your 8-quart giant Dutch oven that you can keep stacking up on. I actually bake brownies in this. My mom makes stuffed bell peppers because everything is oven safe up to 400 degrees. Candles are not and everything. All right, you see the line? It says deluxe set equals classic set plus family set. That's sometimes you're cooking for 2, sometimes the whole gang shows up, or you do a lot of entertaining like I do. And then on the very bottom, it says completer set. That's the really big pieces. I've got a 5-quart wok. We've got the 8-quart, 12-quart, and all of the bakeware that you see here. Do I have any bakers? We have the world's only 5-ply bakeware. This is guaranteed forever. It will never warp. It will always be non-stick. I always do. It's amazing. Everything cooks perfectly evenly. I used to have to rotate things around and shit. Nope. Yeah. I always joke, if anybody ever breaks into my house, I'm grabbing the cookie sheet.
You don't even need
That thing is, no. It's got to be bulletproof, I swear.
That's like 7
Great pizzas. So put it all together, you get what is called the works. All right, so how much? Everybody wants to know how much. Has anyone priced quality cookware lately?
Oh, not lately.
Not lately? Who would agree you get what you pay for?
Yeah.
You can go to Walmart, best set they've got is around $200. How long does that last? A year. The average is about, I think, 22 months is the average. And you replace it again and again. Now the opposite end of the spectrum, you go to Williams-Sonoma and get your all-clad. It is between $2,000 and $4,000 for all-clad. That's just what it is. I have a friend who bought a set of all-clad. She paid $2,500 for it. It's before I started this. She's not all that happy. These exposed rivets, bacteria gathers that are really hard to clean around. I'm not a fan of the metal handles. This burns me and breaks no I do. It says here, made in America. That's not true. It's assembled in the United States. This is a Chinese product, all this metal. What's the guarantee on this pan if you break it? I guarantee you're buying it again. But the biggest thing, this is the biggest problem, it's not waterless. It just doesn't do what our cookware does. You have to add water to this pan like anything else. So my friend who spent $2,500 on her set, just so you know, that's exactly what the classic set costs online. That's the retail price. We are right there below. I'm going to do a much, much better job for you. Who likes the other stuff? Who likes free stuff? Rolling your eyes. It's cool. All right, so grab your pens out. I'm going to go through, I'm going to tell you all the prices of absolutely everything. Then we're going to talk about free stuff. I'm going to give you 2 numbers. The first number is the retail price. The second is the show special. So we're going to start up here at the top left-hand corner. This is called the breakfast combo. Who likes breakfast? I call them the man pans. I think my dad would have had breakfast 3 meals a day if he could have every day of his life. It's the square griddle and the 7-inch saute that I could get. Online, those 2 pieces Retail for $449. That's how much regular. $449. My price today, less than a new iPhone, goes at $295. I happen to know it's less than a new iPhone because I just dropped mine in a sink and I had to buy a new iPhone. It's very sad. Okay, the kitchen cutter, and we liked that, right? You guys see yourselves making some soup with that baby. You can get foreign-made models that are similar at high-end restaurant supply stores. They're between $350 and $400. That one is made exclusively for us in the United States, and I have it just over wholesale at $279. That's the only piece we don't make, but it is made for us. Those accessories, that's the fat rack and the pan handle. Those are $79. Who liked the gourmet cooker? It comes empty.
That's the only pan that fits on that.
No, that is not true. All of these fit on.
You can do something smaller.
Everything is interchangeable. That pot goes on the stove. All of these pots go on the gourmet cooker. You need the cooker base, and you have all these different sizes. You can. I do take a can.
Not a bigger one, right?
If it doesn't fit down in there, no. This one will work on it. These two will not. Okay. Good question. That's our #1 song I have at home dinner parties. That at-home dinner party is $595. And they sell it every day of the week. I had it less than digital cameras. It's $449. Okay, so those are the pieces everybody wants. This is the stuff you need. These are your workforce pieces. The classic set, again, if you're cooking for 1 to 3 or 4. Does anyone remember what I said that was? $2,500. Okay, we're gonna do a lot better for this show. Good job, you're awesome. For this show, this is one of Mr. Hurley, who owns the company. This is one of his absolute favorite home and garden shows in the entire country. He loves Grand Rapids. So he took $700 off that price. The classic set is on sale today for only $17.95. The family set, twice the size, not twice the price. That retails for $2,800. I've got it to you. This is exactly what my very first computer cost. $21.95. Guess how much my very first computer is worth right now? Worse than nothing. I paid $75 to have it recycled. Yeah. Now, do y'all see this one? It says deluxe set equals classic set plus the family set. Those two sets put together, and this is where the really great deal of this show comes in. If you add those sale prices together, you get just under $1,000. The company's always said the more you buy, the more we're going to give you. So they took another $700 off. The deluxe set is only $32.95. And then you add in the baked pieces, the bakeware. Clean your kitchen out. Never, ever, ever buy out again as long as you live. That's the works. The works retails at $7,500. And just so you know, if you get the works, I come with it. I do your cooking, your cleaning, toilets, windows.
Take the dog out.
For 2 weeks. Yeah, but then I gotta go because my dog misses me. Okay, that retails at $7,500. I have it today. This is less than what the average American family spends going out to eat in 1 year. It's $49.95. Okay? All right. Now, everybody take a deep breath. Is that a chunk of change? Take 2 if you need it. We're all alive though. We made it through the crisis. Nobody keeled over. Is that a chunk of change? Sure. But this is what I know. It's probably going to be the best investment you'll ever make. This is an investment. It's like anything else you get to make your lives and your home better. It pays for itself over and over and over again. It's going to pay for itself in energy savings, in food costs, in never buying pots and pans. And the big one, it's going to pay for itself in the high school. So, that's the hard part. This is the really good part. Are you ready? You can afford this. You absolutely can. This is the best part about it. We have payment plans. You would like this sale pricing and the free stuff that I'm just about to talk about, but this isn't the best time for you. Do a layaway, put some money down, lock in the gifts and the price. You got a year to pay for it. It's interest free. Of course, you get your cookware when you're done paying. This is a cool option down here. Kind of like QVC, we do a flex pay plan. You do a third of it on a credit card now, a third next month, a third the following month. We ship the cookware right away. So you stretch out your payment a little bit, but you get cooking on this. It comes from West Bend, Wisconsin, probably be here end of next week. I take cash, I take checks, I take small children. Not that small. I don't take teenagers. I was a high school teacher. Done with that jewelry. Jewelry's good. All right, so let's have some fun. Who's ready for the free stuff? Yep, stick around for the free stuff. First, here's a question. Who would be excited if the entire work set magically appeared in your house overnight? You would, yeah. Where would you put it? There's a lot of cookware though, right? Does anybody have the rattly lid area? You gotta go hunting through and they go banging around. This is kind of cool. Every lid is designed to fit flat in the piece it belongs to. And then it all stacks so that every single bit of cookware that you see up here fits in a space about that big. Do you want a brochure? Follow me. Excellent. It's my, you know what I have? I have one here that has the prices on it, so you know what you're looking at. Okay. All right. So if I was Santa Claus, we're gonna play now. Pretend I'm Santa Claus, and I'm gonna give you a set. Which set would you like? Actually, that's better yet. We'll take it all if you're Santa. Thinking about how many people you cook with. Thinking about, you know better than I do how you cook. Thinking about, okay, yeah. Take a second, figure out what is the right set for you. Pick it out, kind of give it a little circle, and then look at me and smile so I know you're ready. You didn't even take Jennifer any time at all. I know, no one good. No one. Is it okay if I just get a little, I've been talking. Kitchen cutter is $279. Yes. Do you see all the coleslaw, the kind of the cabbage that's threaded in my bowl? That's cabbage. I cut it in wedges and just run it through the third comb. Absolutely. Did you pick a set? You picked a set. Pick a set? You pick a set? Pick a set? Here's the best news. You ready? I said we do home dinner parties, right? And the host of the dinner party gets a gift. We came here, we don't have a host, right? So what we said is everybody who buys a set says we're going to commit to our family's health, we're going to make this investment, we're going to give you the hostess gift with any set. Doesn't matter, classic, family, deluxe, works. And what the hostess gift is the kitchen cutter. Is that a great gift?
That's a great gift.
That is an excellent gift. So say thank you, kitchen cutter. Now it gets better. This is brand new for the month of March. Our factory workers actually said we want to give away an additional gift because we want to say thank you for buying American. That's why we have a job. And I am supposed to give everyone a thank you card, which I think is really super cool. I go up to the factory. I only live about half an hour from there. I go to the factory all the time. They're super cool people. What they want to give you with any set is the 7-inch saute pan. Is that a great gift? It really is. Say thank you, factory workers. Pretty sweet. And just so you know, if you go online, this is $199. So what we just did is we added $500 and some worth of value. Oh no, sorry, $400 and some worth of value too. So this is what we do. You take this form, okay, and slide it behind this one. Okay? And does everyone see about halfway down on the left-hand side where it says kitchen cutter? Bear with me. Check that box. Where it says show special, do not write $279. Write the magic four-letter word. That is correct. It is F-R-E-E-L. Zero's good too. Either one works. Zero. Then check the box that says other and write 7-inch saute. S-A-U-T-E. That is also 0 or 3, whichever way you want to go. Cool. There's one more thing. Well, there's another thing I can do. That's what kitchen craft and the factory workers are going to do. I just finished my rookie year. I've been with the company 1 year exactly, and they are authorizing me to give away as a kind of a celebration. I get to give away another gift. With any set today. First, 2 people who say we're going to buy a gift, I get 2 per demo. I get to include. No, I can't do that. There's a chicken in it. I'll give you an info. I get to include the gourmet cooker. Is that an awesome gift? Say thank you, Sal. So this is what we do. You get it all. Check a box, any box, does not matter which box. And you write GC. That stands for gourmet cooker. That is not free. Don't write for your 0. Oh. That's my special gift to you. So you have to write my name. My name is Sal, S-A-L. Do you all like the fat rack and the panhandle? Because I'm going to give you those 2. So check. This is a panhandler. It slides on any of the pots and gives you a place to put your lid. And there's a fat rack that fits in the bottom of the slow cooker. If you put your meat in there, the fat drips down, you get all the flavor and none of the fat. So those are the accessory kit. You check accessory kit, you write mine in there too, Sal. And there's another place that you can write my name up here. It says chef, that's me. You do not have to worry about my last name. It's long, it's complicated, it's silly. And today is the 5th. Thank you very much. Okay. They want to know how I'm doing. So if everybody could do me a huge favor, it says here, what impressed you most about kitchen? What did you like about it? What'd you say? Awesome! You said we like the chef, so you check the chef. You can check more than one. I know some of you were blown away with the taste. I'm a chef. I didn't think my food could taste better. Everything is better. I have more energy. It's crazy. Who like the health? Yeah, you can check those. Check as many as you want. If you put 2 or 3 exclamation marks after the chef, maybe a smiley face. Did you all check the chef? Because there's something else like that. Now, how many are you cooking for?
2 to 10.
2 to 10. Okay. Yeah. How many are you cooking for? 2 to 5. Okay. Which set are you thinking about?
Probably the classic.
Probably the classic. Which set are you thinking about?
Classic.
Classic. How many are you cooking for? 6 kids. Which one? Ready? How many are you cooking for? 2. So which set are we doing?
We usually don't.
Oh.
Great cook.
So you're 2 of the 10. I got it. Okay. How many? 2 to 20. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to help you all out. Whichever set you're leaning toward. It sounds like you all need a little more flexibility. Okay? Sounds like it. Sometimes we're all looking for big mouths. This is a great pan. And if you're looking for, this is a 1-quart. This is a 2-quart. That's a 3-quart. This is a 4-quart. That's a 2-quart. This is a 3-quart. That's a 6-quart. How many of you would like a bigger pot than this to do maybe soup or chili? Yeah?
I have that pot.
You have this
I want
one?
the one behind
You want the one? You want the? I can arrange that. So when did you get yours? 2 or 3 years ago.
And we threw out all of our old ones.
Yeah. How's it working for you?
Yeah.
That's my sister.
Yeah, it works really good.
Did you know they started making this?
No.
This is new last year. Everybody loves the gourmet cooker. They say we use that every day. It's so awesome. Can you make a bigger one? So last year they started making a 6-quart gourmet cooker. And what it is the exact same capacity as the 6-quart that's in the family set. So this gives you a 6-quart stock pot. Cook your chili or your soup on the stove. Yep, you bet. Oh, well, that's kind of a thing. This is the larger fat rack. It works great as a fat rack, but if you flip it over, it sits up kind of higher. I put 6 pork chops in the bottom, and then I cut up my potatoes, put them on top. I cook everything in one pot, and the flavors don't mingle. Would you all rather have a 6-quart than a 4-quart? I had 12 of these to give away for the weekend. I have given 7 away already. You don't get both. No, I can do the one or the other. Now, if you're saying, you know what, that's great. That's a beautiful pan. I love the 6-quart, but sometimes it's just the 2 of us, and we want to do a smaller slow cooker food. These are all slow cookers. That's a slow cooker. This one's a slow cooker. As long as it fits in the base, you're good. But everybody wants a 6-quart instead of a 4-quart. Okay. So where you wrote GC, after that, write 6 QT. And then do me a favor, just put a little W/base. You want to make sure they send you the cooker base as well. And just so you know, that retails for $695. You can just get the pot alone. Yes, you don't need to buy the cooker base again. You can get the pot and that'll work perfectly. And I'm gonna, we're gonna include the rack with the fat rack too. Do you have the old fat rack or do you?
They didn't have a fat rack.
Yeah, that's kind of an
the pork one, so.
Yeah, they come out with that again. So this is what you get with any set. If you're looking classic set, you get everything on that top row. That is a screaming bargain. That's a better deal than
No, because that's not the set I got.
oh, which set did you get?
I have everything on your bottom sheet.
So you got the deluxe. You went big. If you want to go deluxe or the works, I'm going to give you this one. So if you're getting deluxe or the works, you get works, everything on that page, deluxe, everything from underneath the family set all the way up. So the classic and the family, these are the gift size members. Okay? I'm going to come on out and I can show you exactly how much. I've got to look up. Where's my? This is just. What you do? I have that memorized. I know I do. I'm pretty sure the preferred customer price on that is. No, I know what that is. I'm looking for my price list. What happened to it? It's been a long day.
How many more shows do you have? Yeah.
I don't know, 16. Just the 6-quart gourmet cooker. That retails at $559. The show special is $549, but you are a preferred customer. It's $449 just for that one. Okay. Do you want to get one?
I'll ponder it. I just, for shoulder roast, the pork quart's not big enough.
No, it isn't. I
or
do.
Ham or whatever, but I love the gourmet cooker. It's wonderful.
It's awesome. Everything tastes better. I mean, you can't throw in food. You just throw it in there.
I can do it.
Yeah. Easy cooking. It is. Yeah, $549. Okay, all get the gifts on the initial those forms. And if you've got any questions or you want to have it answered, yeah, you got it. Okay, number one, Teflon, when it keeps up with the gas. That gas kills peppers. People that gas gets available. We're just picking up basic bills. The Teflon itself costs cancer. They don't make it anymore. 2015 is the last year. When you get underneath that Teflon and you're cooking on that surface and you get that's aluminum carbon, also dementia, it reaches into your food. The non-stick surfaces, you've got your Teflon. Basically, it's Teflon, and it isn't Teflon. They change one molecule. That ceramic paint that they put on now, that's why the ceramic dishes have come out, is because Teflon isn't being allowed to be because they prove the process. That's right. So with the ceramic, what it is the paint and you fill the holes with silver. And that could, both of those will strip off and go to your food. And how long does it last? Yeah, just wait. I put, now everything comes, cookbooks, instructions, we're not going to desert here, because it does change how you cook a little. And first of all, you got to turn the burner down. Medium to low is all you need to know, okay? So you're going to turn your burner down. If you're a peeker, you can't peek. It's like opening up an oven door. You're letting out all the heat. You're going to learn to trust the pan to do the work. This is the easiest, most hands-off cooking there is. Throw your food in, put the lid on. It comes out amazing every time. You can do things like hard-boiled eggs with no water. They taste better. Because eggshells are actually really porous and a lot of the flavor goes into the water. They peel perfectly every time. The yolk stays regular. All those instructions are in here. You get a cookbook, instructions, there's a DVD. Everybody has to promise me you're going to watch the DVD. This is super important, okay? Everything arrives, you pop it all in the dishwasher, except for the cooker base. Watch the DVD, the dishwasher's done, you're ready to go.
So the dishwasher doesn't discolor it?
No. If you get a tiny bit of discoloration, maybe you're pouring salt in the pan before you put your water in, those things, this is a little bit of stainless steel cleanser. We make this, it's a 100% green product. A little dime-sized amount in a damp paper towel. You don't have to scrub, you just kind of go over it, everything comes right off. It looks brand spanking new. Forever. And when I say forever, I have this pan right here. This is one of our pans. Guess how old? Guess when that was made?
1980.
Oh, 1906. Not quite. 1948. That's a 1948 pan. It looks. They don't wear out.
The handles never get loose.
Now the handle.
Oh, I see. There's a screw in the back. Okay.
We chose to make the handles out of very high defense resin plastic. And those are actually made here in Michigan. And we chose that for comfort, so it doesn't burn you. These were actually designed by a hand surgeon. You pick up that pan, how that feels in your hand. Now put this one. The balance, how it feels in your hand. Yeah, this was designed by a hand surgeon. If you've got a gas stove, we removed it off so that the burner goes up. You don't burn your hand. And here's the thing though, we don't want to burn you, but we know that plastic, absolutely, that plastic is going to wear out after about 30 years. It's going to start to kind of chip and it's going to, you know, I've got one here, it's got all two. With the prices not, because we're not in front. Awesome. Yeah. Perfect. Do you need some order forms? We're getting it all, right? You're buying it all right now?
Absolutely.
So yeah, we know in about 30 years, those nails are going to start to wear out. That's what that warranty is about. You call the company and say, hey, my nails, they're going bad. We're going to ship you the nails forever. That is an unconditional promise that we make. This isn't a warranty about just normal wear. Oh no, we don't cover that. That's normal wear and tear. You're going to never buy that product. Yeah, cookbooks. The kitchen cutter comes with the DVD. The cooker comes with instructions, a DVD. Not a DVD, but the instructions and the cookbook. I personally write my phone number on everybody's order form. If something doesn't work for you, they're like, I can't get my hand to slide around all over the place like you did that. You're your phone, I'm going to talk to you. And I chat with my customers all the time. There was one lady, she called me, she was in Oak Lawn, Illinois. She calls me and she says, Sal, my cookware came today. And I said, oh, that's awesome. She goes, I'm going to make corned beef and cabbage. I said, that's great. She said, what do I do? I was on the phone with her for an hour and a half. It was hilarious. We had so much fun about it. She's so cute. My favorite, this is the #1 phone call I get. And everybody pay attention. Ready? Everybody does what I do. They put their veggies in their pan. They get the vaporize. They turn the burner off. And then they forget their food is on the stove. So they call me and they say, Sal, my food is stuck in the pan. I can't get my food out. Because if it cools down too much, that vapor lock will lock on. So there's this guy, Nick, he's like, I got a screwdriver, I'm going in. Step away from the pan. You didn't watch the DVD. You just turn the burner back on for 1 minute if you release. You're okay. So I'm going to put my phone number right here. Now are we looking, okay, discover, turn shift back, here we go. And we're getting the classic set. Okay. Perfect.
You know where she's working? Ballroom.
It's $54 to ship everything to you, unless you want to drive to West Bend, Wisconsin and pick it all up.
It's cheaper than the ferry, but we live in Manistee, so it's right across the lake.
Nice. Yeah. And if it was summertime, I would say take the ferry and have a nice little drive. Because sometimes they do tours too, it's kind of cool. The machines that press the cookware are World War II naval, they make World War II naval equipment. It's pretty cool. So I initial those, and all we need is to do this.
Can we look at it one more time?
Absolutely. And that's the total. And then it's up to you.
I have a question.
Yes.
How much is that griddle that you don't get it as the set?
The griddle by itself is $200.
How much? Like, I like the idea of this, like instead of using a crock pot maybe, except crock pot starts with water, but because I do like, especially for but I do like that size on there. But I don't know if I should chance passing up that deal and maybe.
Can I just say this? That's a 5-pound chicken that I have in here. Okay, this is the 4-quart.
Oh, I know. I mean, I know I would use that. I use that side all the time.
This is the 3-quart. This is only 1/4 difference.
Right.
I could fit that chicken in this 3-quart.
With all the stuff.
Now with all the stuff. It's a little bit, that'll work on here. This just gives you more flexibility. If you think you'd use it, you don't think you'd use this, because these aren't all that. I don't.
How much is that?
This one I don't think. Let me. And I'll show you exactly a 3-tier pricing. I'll show you exactly what's going on. The 4-quart. Okay. The retail price is $5.49. The show price is $4.89. But you're buying everything, so it would be.
But so would you use that like instead of a crock pot, like if you were to do something big?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then I have one other question. I bought the best cookware of my life like 9 years ago when I was graduating from the Air Force Academy.
over the Amway Queen.
I mean, it's not waterless.
It's not waterless. And right there,
Right, yeah.
you have to add water, and you're cooking nutrition and flavoring.
Right, yeah.
So that's the big seller.
Because I know it's the 7-layer, 7-ply and all that, but it's whatever you.
Right. I don't know. Do they have a lifetime warranty?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't remember. I
We have a couple questions.
Sure,
Just
okay.
for us, if you have a second.
No, absolutely. Actually, usually I find out when people have questions, everybody has the same question.
how much would it be
The
separate?
griddle is $229.
But you said you throw on the saute. So
I am son.
So it's $229.
It's $229. I can't
Great.
give you that.
We're all.
No, I always swap them.
Like, no, you can't.
And then how much would it be to add the cookie sheet? Do that separate?
The cookie sheet is $120.
For my cookies not to stick?
It is worth it. I need my demo set until close of business on Saturday. Or Sunday. Sorry, this is Saturday. Sunday. This is actually really funny. The last show I was at, they bought my demo set. This is a brand spanking new demo set.
I've got friends of mine that did the same thing.
Yeah. You save yourself the shipping. My next show is actually in West Bend because I always have to drive up and pick it up anyway, so I'm going up there anyway. I can give you like a 5% discount. I can give you like $100. If you come back tomorrow.
Yeah, the classic one. Then I can get my cookie sheet.
No, I don't. I don't at all.
At all of us, so I don't know. I don't know.
Did I answer? Okay, so that was we're good there. Then I'm gonna change the pricing again.
Okay, and I want to add the cookie sheet.
Okay,
I don't know. All right, now.
I can do all of that. I have a calculator. Actually, I taught high school. I taught physics and taught.
Why?
I don't know.
Teach 5th grade.
And then I ran a restaurant. I'm schizophrenic. What can I say? No. I'm from just north of Milwaukee. They used to make me do pull-ups in Spell, Wisconsin all the time. It was very depressing. All right. So you're gonna take my cookie sheet too, aren't you? You're gonna take it all, aren't you?
Classic set. Yes, cookie sheet.
So yeah, I taught high school, and we had our principal was from the deep south. Super nice guy. When you get on the,
You just went on.
I just went off. He'd get on the internet, on the intercom, and he'd say, "And sophomores, don't forget tomorrow is sophomore testing, so don't forget your calculators." I'd be like, so I call it a calculator. All right, I'm gonna say demo discount. A little over 5%, I'm gonna give you $100 off. Okay, my pleasure.
And then no shipping, right?
And we're gonna take out the shipping because this is going to be delivered at the show.
What time tomorrow is?
This closes at 6 if you want to come around 5:30. And I'll just, if you have some bubble wrap, that's good. I have a little bit, but I'm excited. This is
I would have it there. Then you can go home and open each present.
I used to do home fish when I lived in Arizona. I worked for Maryland Cabinets, Masco, so I did a lot of the shows myself. And a good friend of mine bought the entire set the same way.
it is phenomenal.
It is good stuff, no doubt.
It is phenomenal stuff. I do have to charge you tax. That's not me. That is the state of Michigan. So we're looking at 1933.44 for everything. Okay?
We'll save this. Okay.
And then we can just.
Your card and stuff?
Yep, absolutely. Literally, we're at, this is the most connected range. This company's kind of like, this is it. I have a little bit of room. That's like a little bit of what else do you think? I wish. I will give you the griddle. I mean, I can give that to you for $200. So then I don't know. That's fine. I mean, I'm sure what it is. I just want to say.
So that's the
But I
cookie
can't.
sheet. This one's set, right?
Right,
Yeah. And it's slow cooker in the cover.
Yeah.
Griddle alone is $229. I say I'll
Gotcha.
get
Gotcha.
I had already had
Okay. These are diamond cut kitchen shears for you.
Thank you.
And my phone number is up here.
Okay.
It is also right there. And my email address. And then right there, that is a preferred customer number.
I'm sure
If you,
we'll probably find
yeah, if you go online and you want to buy like add on one piece, that will give you the discount. If you're gonna go and
So we wanted to add the griddle.
but that's gonna be $229, which is fine. But if you're gonna go with more than one piece, shoot me an email or call me because sometimes I can do better.
Thanks.
I'm there for you.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow.
We'll take anything else
Yep.
off can.
It's an hour and a half drive down, but we'll be back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you. It's super cool.
I do the griddle for 200. I don't know if I put my paper the right way or not.
I check it all and make sure everything's all good.
Can I get that cleaner too?
That's gonna be in.
Oh, in
with the, yeah, it's gonna get shipped to you in there. For sure. Alright. Alright, so we're getting the griddle. Slower.
So is it a better deal to go ahead and take that because it's like, and then later decide if I need the more?
If you decide you need the 4 as I was saying, the 4 quart is
Oh, that's right. It would be 3. So I would prefer customer then.
the 6 quart would be
Yeah.
$49. So you're saving yourself $60 by taking the big one now.
How many do you cook for?
It just, I mean, there's times it varies, like, but I do have a big crock pot if I really need it, because I like
I'll
the
tell you
size of
what,
that. That does have like.
You'll never touch your crock pot again after you use it or make it.
Oh, I'm sure, but yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't even cook the same. I forgot my crock pot.
Yeah, no,
this one.
My problem is that you can't do a full picnic shoulder.
And that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. If I got the Dutch oven size, then I could always use something like that crock pot. But then she was explaining that you can I don't like these. Yeah.
When I do the small chuck roast, cut roast, potatoes and carrots, which is Tim and I, it fits in the 4-quart roast. If I want to do anything more than that, or having
She's gonna make some
carrots.
I'm not talking about that.
But you have the other pan to use.
Yeah, it's just
All right, can I buy it?
What kind of boat? Jeep Sailor. Okay. We're gonna charge and ship now. Guys, is it okay? Do you want them to leave it there? Do you want to sign for it?
we get it. You just got me. Continue. I'm not even allowed to touch it.
All right, so same thing. You have the brochure. Okay. So there's my phone number right there. If something isn't working exactly how you want it.
If I sing the third person Air Force song, do I get an extra piece?
Third verse.
What did you get?
I got the basic stuff.
Is there diamond cut kitchen shears for you? This is a little cookbook. You're gonna get the big cookbook in the
Yeah, this
cookware. This is a little one to read. And my email address and my phone number are in there.
No, and I have to tell you, whether I know if you walk by is you hang your flag the right way. Does that make you crazy?
Yes.
Hang it the right way.
Up and to the left. Up and to the left.
Oh, thank you.
Did you get the spinning thing?
Yes.
Spinning thing.
Yes, we have some.
It doesn't matter what surface it's on.
Granted, if you've got like a really, you might need to put a little water on
You
it
do have
to find
granite.
it. Yeah, and you're gonna find a place where
It likes better, even on the granite. Okay.
and you might need just a little bit of water.
But if you love would have not have thought you were only going to do this evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
There's this thing called arm fries. You don't live in Grand Rapids? Oh, that's oh, you live? Oh, okay. I got you. So anyway, there's this big partnership with it's huge.
I know what happened.
2 years ago, one of these places. This is really cool. It's like and it says Mark Seidel.
Is that like a
He's there later to talk, and I said, and he's from, it says Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I walked over to him and I said, yeah, it was.
yeah, we've got cyclones.
Brother said he's like 10 years younger.
I got the call like
there. If you're gone all day, you can put something else in there. So if I'm making chicken and stew, I usually like will
Put the whole entire chicken in there though.
sure.
Then I put broth on top of that just to get
If you're, you know, if you're following a recipe, you say chicken soup and roll it up to the and maybe a couple of to cut it away. Because, like I said, all of that liquid that's in there, and I'm almost up to the top of that broth, that's all of the vegetables in the chicken. It's
now 1, 2, 3, 4 on that. Is that how fast we want it?
yes.
Okay, so
4 is the highest temperature, and this is all in there, but 4 will do a 5-pound chicken in about 2.5 to 3 hours. 3 will do it in about 4 hours. 2 will do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Tomorrow, where's a good place to pull up? Is there like where the venue's loading, or where's a good place? Right now?
That's a really good question.
Okay, I'll get your cell phone number. That way I can.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Thanks.
I can bring it out somewhere. Yeah, 2 will put it in more like about 6.5 hours. So it just depends on how fast. So it depends on how fast you want to get it.
well, and it also depends on how people can use it.
Yes. Yes. Is that how I'm doing this? think it was the month of September 19th, correct? Wow. Isn't that interesting? I don't count. I don't know. That's what everybody said. It's like a waterless. So yeah, this is pressure cooker. You know, you didn't have to high. But if it lies, don't lie. It doesn't let steam and it rattles. If it's rattling, you got too high. It's going down. You turn it down. That will stop the flash. Right? What's that spin thing? That's because when the vapor goes in there, this actually kind of sits on the bed of the water bubbles. And I can tell the molecules are there because I spent it. So that's, I'm just checking to make sure.
So like if I had like the other day I didn't bring something up, but once it was done it said boil, so I took it out and went off with some dust. But would that be bad then? Could they potentially like dry out or get too done?
The way you did it, yeah. In these are ovens. So what you did in your oven,
Out and let it sit in my counter out.
yeah, just leave them there. And this is going to stay hot. So it might continue. You have a flip it off. And leave the lid on, don't pull it out. All you do is turn it on and this is going to stay. And do whatever you do in the oven. Yeah, because these you do it on these.
But all these can go in the oven, right?
Up to 400 degrees. Let me show you something you can do. This is cool. This is how London has ovens. This pot right here, you put that in there. Did you ever make a bun cake?
Oh yeah.
Do it on the stovetop. I do it all the
Would
time.
that be like a convection oven because it's cooking from under? Like how long does this take?
I usually